had this driver about 12 months, and my bad shot's right, high right. What are your thoughts? Is that a shaft issue, or is that
that's more to do with you on the end of it, because we know that you're in a stiff.
Yeah.
From there, your ball speed's good. Now your launch is, in a perfect world, we would always try and get that a little bit higher and lower your side spin rate, and your back spin rate. So you see there on the screen, you've got 3,000 on the back spin number.
Yeah.
That shows us that your angle of attack is a little bit steep. But that also would then suggest that you're very much towards your left-hand side at impact, which means club face more often than not will be open, or you'll stop turning, you'll get just a real low pull.
Yeah.
Which, if that happens every now and again, once a flood. So, in regards to when we're looking at driver fitting, we need to get this number down. With your club head speed, I want that down to as near a 2,000 as possible. And I want this launch more towards 14, 15. High launch, low spin. Get the ball hitting the ground with speed. That's key. But just hit a couple more, just because you loosen up. So we can see there, by staying in the shot, you'll see how technically you're better through the ball there.
Yeah.
Club head speed's no different. Ball speed gone up, might only seem marginal, 1.5 miles an hour on your ball speed, but all of a sudden your spin rate comes down 500, so we gain nearly 15 yards, 14 yards there. So that backs me up 100%. If we can get this number up and this number down, all of a sudden we'll bomb it out there, and we'll gain maybe 10, 15 yards, which is a lot, you know. If you're working on somebody such as yourself, gaining anywhere up towards 5%, that's huge. And if we can get rid of the one that you lose right.
Yeah.
One more with that. So now all of a sudden you're warming up, turning onto it. It's good.
You're always looking for that little bit extra, aren't you, with the drive? I know with technology now, that's what you need, isn't it? You've got to maximise the technology and the range, especially the range that you guys have got choice-wise.
Every manufacturer make great clubs. And so, luckily here we're in the position of, if you walk in and you say, James, I'd really like a Titleist driver, tailor-made, Mizuno, Cobra, Callaway paint, I can build you the perfect driver, because the shaft offerings from all the manufacturers is developed, and that's the beauty. There's no need to be saying you should have this or should have that. You can have whatever you want because they all provide it.
Yeah.
So again, that last swing, you're speeding up a little bit. Your ball speed is there, but you see how your launch has gone up. Technically, you're better through it. So if I was adding to what you do, we want to encourage staying behind it, and that will then just give us better numbers. Now, in regards to not everybody has a brand that they like. We can go on what's been successful. If I show you, for example, what we've got potential of, I'm going to go with something a little bit different, just to show that we are able to offer. Some people like exotics, as we would call it. They want to feel special. So this is the Epic Flash from Callaway, which is, again, a popular driver. But what I've put in there is a handcrafted hazardous shaft. It's just constructed a little bit more. It's more expensive to buy, but I can back it up with performance. It's going to be a little bit more stable because you strike it properly. And I'll just put these in a different colour so we can give you a comparison. Flash and these. So you first, with yours, went off in white. Let's see how this behaves.
Okay.
Swing.
Wow.
It's good. And again.
Does feel a lot more stable.
Again, that's going to come from the shaft, but the feel and looks wise, that's all you. I cannot influence it.
Yeah. That's probably a loose one.
And again, that's just where you, from the top of the swing, you get a little bit that way. So you just get a bit trapped and you don't release it. So, as a golf, out on the golf course, you're never going to hurt you,
No.
but you're always going to be.
You want to maximise that distance.
Yeah, you're going to complain because that's what golfers are good at. So there you stay behind it and you just get zero spin. So there's zero side spin, but now we've got to look at just perfecting the numbers a little bit. This is interesting. By going to something a little bit more modern, we've got your club head speed up and we've got your ball speed up. Only marginal, but it's there. Your launch is up, but we can see with that particular head, our spin rate is just, it's costing you 20 yards, 25 yards.
Yeah.
So if I can just take the club off here, and we'll go to same brand, but what Callaway do is they do a Sub-Zero. We're just going to get the centre of gravity further forward in the club. Should bring the spin rate down.
But the marginal gains make such a difference, don't you? You're talking about there, just the swing speed up, that's going to add.
They are going to be only. What we tend to find is, and we're always flat out honest with folk. If you swing at 80 miles an hour, your actual what you're going to gain is on your old driver is distance wise may not be that significant, but with the newer technology and being able to set up the club for you, what I will always pretty much try for is we'll get you on the fairway more, and that makes people play better. It's easier to play from short grass. So we've gone to the Sub-Zero now, so we've moved that centre of gravity forward. See how that goes with that shaft. So same shaft, slightly different head, and you didn't get that. But what we can see by giving you that head, we can see the red line from the side. So we look here, we can see how the red line has stayed lower, and that's as a result of even that one with a bit of side spin is going to cut up more, but our back spin rate is a lot more where we want it to be. Just stay behind it, don't lean on it. So if we look, and this is again just what I've been talking about there, that wasn't a great stride, but you would be on the fairway.
Yeah, get out there.
You can see yours, the first one, where we get it wide, whereas that's left edge of the fairway with a bit of a crooked strike. So now all of a sudden we've built you the perfect club.
Yeah. Wow, that distance.
So all of a sudden this is, because you've swung it better, don't get me wrong, but that swing is what you're trying to do every time. By building you the club to complement that. Ball speed 153, launch maybe a nat slow, but the key number 2-1, so you actually pitch it just shy of 270 with 20 yards worth of run. So all of a sudden from your good one at 274, I've given you 293.
It's good going.
And that's from knowing technique, but also knowing what's going to complement you, and that's important from